want to say this to the men so y'all can better understand what's really going on with us women. We are mentally, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually exhausted in motherhood, okay? The domestic labor falls on us, and we know that society goes by traditional roles, so a lot of the household deeds fall on the women. But for us we constantly have to be attentive to what our children need when they're sick, when they look like they're about to become sick, their education, their emotional well-being, them learning, their coping skills. This is all of everything that we are paying attention to. On top of loving our children, we're trying to find spaces to be able to love ourselves. Yeah. On top of trying to create safety for our children, we're looking for safety and security within ourselves. And sometimes because of all of the expectations and obligations and burdens and the load on us, we can't find that safety. So we turn to our partner, and sometimes in our partner, because they resent us so much for the transitions that we have faced in our motherhood, we can't find safety with them as well. So you have to be able to extend some type of grace. And that's what we mean when we say we want to be seen, we want to be heard, we want to be understood, we want to be validated. We need you all because we understand that mentally, psychologically, men and women are not the same. We understand that, but as a partner, we need you to try to step into our shoes, see it through our eyes, hear it through our ears, feel it through our heart, so you can better understand where we are coming from.
Somebody please tell me when having a baby gets easier, because the newborn phase is so hard. I feel so guilty for feeling this way, but I can't help it. I don't even have my baby right now. My mother-in-law took him for the night so that I can have a break, and I'm sitting here on my night off crying because I am so anxious, and I am already anticipating having to pick him up tomorrow and just do it all again. And he is so miserable 24/7 right now, and it scares me. I'm actually scared of my baby. I'm sitting in bed trying to relax, and my jaw is clenched, my fists are closed, I can't, my body is in fight or flight 24/7. I am, when does this end?
I can't wait till we can sit down and have the uncomfortable conversation about women who raise children by themselves in the economy that we live in. How many mothers that actually have to figure out a way to make it in a one-parent household with children and just one person that provides, or nobody wants to talk about the moments when I spent every single dime of my money to buy a car that ain't working good no more and I have to buy another car, or when my rent is behind because I had to pay for something else and my kids needed something else more and I have to choose what they need more. Or the birthdays that I celebrate by myself, that I orchestrate by myself with no help from nobody else. Or the holidays when people get lots of gifts and they get celebrated and I don't get nothing. Or when I'm celebrating other people and I don't feel celebrated. When I have to get up on the days that I feel sick and I don't even feel like I got an inch of energy in me to get up and go figure it out. I still have to, and nobody is coming to save me. If I knew that life would be this way, if I felt like that every day that I wake up that I would rather die than to live because of the overstimulation of it feeling like it's just me by myself and I have to pull it together just so somebody can call me a strong black woman or a single mother or whatever the fuck they call us. Nobody talks about our mental health. Nobody talks about trying millions of times to find relationships and try to settle down and give your children two-parent households, and these people are manipulators. Not only do I have to take care of kids, I have to heal myself from a motherfucking breakup that doesn't go away as soon as possible. Or what about the time when I was growing up as a child with a single mother, with a father that wasn't there? So boom, there goes something fucking else for me to heal from that I didn't cause my fucking self. I'm so fucking overwhelmed. I'm so fucking tired of making shit happen all the fucking time. I am fucking tired. Nobody talks about how fucking strong you have to be to keep all of this shit bottled up, and it never ever gets fixed. I hate fucking working every day and having to get off work and have to go spark and drive all fucking night after I woke up at 6. And then people like, oh, why your hair look like that? Oh, why your nails ain't doing? Oh, why do you have those huge bags under your eyes? Bitch, I'm fucking depressed. What the fuck else do you fucking want from me? And the fucked up part is, I cannot fucking do this shit in front of my fucking kids because they think I'm so fucking strong, but I'm so fucking tapped out. On the times that I show up to programs with my kids and I'm the only motherfucking person there. On Christmas, when I have to figure out if I want to pay my rent or buy my kids gifts, my carpet's squeaking and making noise forever and I can't even afford to fix it. Nobody gives a fuck about us. Nobody gives a fuck about us. And I'm so fucking tired, bro. And I don't know what the fuck to do about it. I've been pushing and praying and praying and pushing and praying and fucking pushing. Like, what the fuck? I didn't choose this life for myself. I made some bad fucking choices, though, I tell you that. I chose fucking terribly, I tell you fucking that. I got more motherfucking issues to heal than I didn't even cause for my fucking self. I tell you that fucking shit. I don't want to be fucking strong no more, y'all. That shit is getting so fucking overwhelming. I had to find time to go to the gym and find extra things to take care of myself because I have to make ends meet because I'm all that my kids got. I'm all they fucking got. Oh my God. When I say I'm tapped out, man, for the last month, I can't even find no rhythm for myself. I've been getting up late for work every single fucking day. I've been peeking at my bank account hoping that I can get a big blessing to fix at least 10% of my problems. I mean, I go to fucking work, I take care of my fucking kids. I literally try my fucking best. I'm just over fucking well. I'm tired of feeling not seen. I'm tired of feeling not heard. I'm tired of fucking pretending. I'm tired.
When the baby gets sick, who the fuck is calling off work or leaving early? Mom. When that kid is up all night crying, who stays awake beside him? But fucking mom. No babysitter? Guess who's canceling her plans, rearranging her whole damn day and making it work anyway? Mom. Everybody says it'll be fine because they know she's gonna fucking handle it. She could feel like absolute shit and still put her kids first, like her own needs don't fucking matter. That's the part people don't see. She's exhausted as hell. For a lot of mothers, responsibility isn't something they can clock out of. It's fucking 24/7. There's no I'm done for today because even when she's drained, somebody still needs mom. Dad can say I'll help when I get home, but mom's already been running the fucking operation all day. Meals, appointments, emotions. She's carrying shit nobody even thinks to ask about. And somehow people still have the nerve to call a tired mother lazy because she's finally running out of fucking energy. Bro, she's not lazy. She's been pouring from the same cup. You see her sitting down for 5 minutes and think she's doing nothing. You don't see the fucking marathon she just survived. The laundry, the meals, the tantrums, the worries, the bills. A mother can be completely falling apart inside and still get up because her kids don't give a fuck what kind of day she's having. They need her, takes a breath, and keeps fucking moving. And the saddest part, a lot of moms do all this shit without without anyone even saying, damn, I see you. They keep everybody alive while nobody checks who's taking care of fucking mom. So before you call a mother lazy, remember, you probably couldn't carry her responsibilities for fucking 7 days. Yeah. She's doing work that doesn't come with weekends or a clock out button. Motherhood is sacrifice on repeat, giving your time, your sleep, your energy, and sometimes pieces of yourself just to keep your babies okay. Yeah. So respect that woman, appreciate her.
Why are so many moms secretly depressed? Because motherhood can be very traumatic. And I pray that we talk about it more often, because there's so much identity loss. There's overstimulation, there's pressure, there's loneliness. And for Black mothers, add generational trauma, financial pressure, and the societal expectation to be strong. Some moms are not lazy or distant. They're just secretly drowning. So if you're a mom and you are struggling with your mental health, just know that you are not alone.
Everyone talks about how moms are always tired, and no one, absolutely no one, talks about how that tired is different. Now, it's not like dads don't get tired too, but mom's tired is very different. She doesn't get to clock out. She doesn't even get a drive home. Nobody claps for the quiet work that she does, holding the family together, putting everything in place, and being overstimulated is not extra. It's just what happens when your body never gets a break, because moms are constantly moving from one place to the other, running after one child, especially if they have toddlers. So this mom that you see right here, they are showing their emotions. That means they are tired. They are really, really exhausted. They wish they could get help. People will call you when you're pregnant. How are you? And how are you? How was the pregnancy? They'll come and visit you with the flowers in the hospital and all of that. But nobody comes to check on you after you have a baby. Nobody comes to help you with the chores or anything. You are the one who has to carry all this burden. So these moms that you're seeing right here are constantly moving from one place to another. Personally, I'm a mom of 2, and it is hectic to be a mother.
I am just as exhausted as I look. I work full time and I have 2 kids. The jump from 1 to 2 was already a lot. Survived. My daughter is 18 months. My oldest is 7. And, I thought we were entering like this golden phase where I was going to be able to sleep. Well, my oldest is now waking up multiple times a night because she's afraid of strangers, which is fine. I want to be there to help her, but it's not any less frustrating. But it's exhausting. Like, race in the morning, and then no time to chill, and then straight into work, and then straight into kids. And I feel like so many people make it look so easy, and it's not. I don't know how, am I just weak, or it's everything just a highlight reel of the good times, because our house is a shit show 80% of the time. Someone's screaming, someone's crying, someone's hitting someone, and I know it's just a season, but it's a hard fucking season. And it's just, I think social media gives us this false perception of, what reality really is. And it's hard because you just feel like you have to live up to all these unrealistic expectations. I can't be alone. I'm just exhausted.
I always said to myself that I would never be that person that comes on TikTok and that cries or is too vulnerable, but I want to create a safe space for people, right? So I have to lead by example. I honestly have to lead by example. I've just finished having a moment, she just, what's it called, threw up all over my sheets, all over my white sheets, she stained my sheets, whatever the case may be. All right, cool. Kids throw up, kids make mistakes, whatever. But it's everything that leads up to that, right? Where you're just feeling so overwhelmed naturally, and then something happens and it just tips you over the edge, yeah? I think a lot of people always say insensitive things like, oh, why are you so angry? Oh, this and that. We're not angry. We are not angry. We are overstimulated. Yeah, we are overstimulated. Do you know how hard it is to not be okay within yourself, but still have to be present for children, a child, however many kids you have. Do you know how crazy that is? Half of you couldn't do it. Like, it's always the people without kids, yeah, that always want to have the most insensitive comments. We are overstimulated. Being overstimulated is one of the hardest things ever, right? You're just trying to think. You're just trying to have a clear mind. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's actually crazy how you have 101 things that you need to do. You've already done 500. By the time it's like 10 a.m. in the morning, yeah, you've done about 500 things already, yeah. Then people want to ask you stupid questions like, oh, why are you always so angry, this and that. I am overstimulated. I am tired. I'm tired, okay? I am sleep deprived, yeah? I am overstimulated and I am tired. I am overwhelmed, yeah? And some people just need to understand that. We are overwhelmed and that's it. We are mums. Our job never freaking stops. It doesn't ever freaking stop. Like, what don't you understand about that? And this is a post for me to just keep it a buck, like, and be transparent that this shit ain't easy. Like, this shit ain't easy. Like, it's hard fucking work. Like, it's hard. Okay, it's hard, and I just need everybody who's feeling how I'm feeling to understand that, sis, I get it. Like, I actually get it. It doesn't take away how much we love our kids. Yeah, like, as mothers, like, we're always gonna love our kids, like, regardless. There's nothing in this world, nothing that you would not give for your kids. Like, it's not even a question. Like, you would do anything for them, but it doesn't take away the fact that it's just hard. Like, it's actually so hard to just be a mum. Like, being a mother is one of the worst jobs in a way, because you can't leave this job. Like, you can't just get up and leave. Like, this is your job. It's not like a 9 to 5 where you say, you know what's too hard, or I can't be bothered to deal with this crap, so bun it, I'm leaving. Like, these are your kids. Like, these were a part of you, and because of that, that's why you're so resilient, and that's why we push, we carry on, we have our moments without our kids realizing, we cry, we do whatever, but we are overstimulated. So, like, please, like, just give us a damn break. Like, give us a freaking break. Like, please.
This is why being a mother is extremely hard. The baby has not been easy to deal with today. He's been crying a lot, he's been fussy. Maybe he's sick, I don't know. But he hasn't really given my wife a chance to get up and do much things, because my wife breastfeeds. So he just, I guess, you know, when babies are sick, they want to be attached almost at all times. For the entire day, sometimes I would pick him up, he would stay with me for a bit, and then he would start crying for her again. And then like half an hour ago, I decided, let me just come outside and just sit with him out here. And so far, he's been watching my phone on YouTube, and he's been chilling. This is why I say being a mother is so hard, and people don't understand this, because babies don't have the attachment as much to their fathers in those early years, like that early year, like they do to the mother. And it's extremely important that we recognize that. A lot of guys don't see that. They're like, oh no, being a stay-at-home mom or being a mom is really easy. Yeah, sure, easy for you to say that, bro.
I wouldn't wish being a single parent on my worst enemy. Mm-hmm. Literally, because, you know, think about when you're exhausted and it's like the baby's crying, oh, can you go get him, honey? There was no honey. Yeah. That I was honey. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if I work 12 hours, still, if the baby's sick, everything fell on me, you know, and I just remember one day I was on the sofa and I just wanted to give up, but that's not in me either. It wasn't easy. It's never easy. You know, as life, you have ups and downs, you have dark days, you have light days, you have gray areas. And for me, it was just learning how to take care of myself, because as women, we take care of so much, and we take care of the family. And a lot of times we put ourselves last. Yeah. And it took me a while to understand that if I don't pour into myself, I have nothing to give.
So I'm going to talk about something that I have a lot of mom guilt for. And if it can help, like maybe one other mom I'm going to start crying already. If it can help one other mom to not feel alone, because I feel really alone in these thoughts. That's enough for me. But do you guys ever, like, I love my son. Okay, I have a daughter. She's going to be 8 and my son's going to be 2. And like, I love my son so much. But there are times where I feel like it has almost like ruined my relationship with my daughter because of how touched out I am, because he's a lot. He requires a lot of attention, and it makes me like yell at her. It makes me like pay more attention to him. And I just get so mad at her because I expect her to know better. She's still only 8 years old. And it's like we used to have this strong bond. And it's like sometimes I just miss it so much. And I know if I didn't have my son, it would be so much better. And it, like, I have to like stop her from like doing things that she should just like be able to do. Like, my son has a really hard time not coloring on like the walls, and like she wants to color, and I like yell at her. I'm like, put it away because he's gonna come grab it, and I get so mad. I get so mad at her, and I miss her. Like, I miss us, and I know I'm trying the best that I can, but like, it's like I don't regret my son, but I also I don't know how to explain it. And so if you're also feeling these ways, just know you're not alone. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just don't think moms are supposed to process this many interruptions all day. I think one of the most mentally draining parts of motherhood is how fragmented your attention becomes. You start one task, you get interrupted, you start another thing, you forget the first thing, you answer a question, then you remember something else, you get interrupted again. The cycle continues. After a while, your brain starts feeling so scattered because it never gets to fully complete a thought before moving to the next thing. And this is why so many moms feel mentally scattered by the end of the day. Their attention is constantly being pulled in 12 plus directions all at once. That level of mental switching is exhausting, especially when you are also the person managing everything operations-wise in the home.
I'm going to talk about something that nobody talks about, and it's the hidden dangers of an overwhelmed mom. What happens as a mom is life happens, life is chaotic, it's busy, you are overwhelmed. But what happens is sometimes if you don't have support and you don't put systems in place and you're not taking care of yourself, this leads to burnout. And if you keep pushing through burnout, this is going to lead to survival mode. And once you're in survival mode, this is where I call the danger zone, because things get dangerous. Because all of a sudden, you are no longer living your life. You are just surviving your life. You are functioning on autopilot. This impacts your health. So a lot of moms are being diagnosed with autoimmune diseases, gut issues, like all these issues from stress. Constant stress will make you sick. Also, you will experience emotional numbness, where you feel flat, you don't feel anything, you don't feel joy, you don't feel excited, you don't get excited about anything, you don't feel sad, you don't really feel angry, you feel nothing. And you're just functioning through getting through your day. Also, you'll experience emotional detachment, possibly from your kids. Because if you become very disconnected from yourself, even from your partner, if you become disconnected, it's hard to connect with other people. And when you are just surviving your life, you're just going through the motions and just getting through your day and not connecting on a different level. So all of a sudden, you feel like there is no connection with anybody anymore. We said your health, also hidden resentment. You could possibly have hidden resentment with your partner. When you're the default parent, when you are constantly the one that's doing everything and you feel like that's what's happening in your situation, you can develop hidden resentment where it comes out almost like passive aggressively, or like, don't worry about it, I'll just do it. You know, I do everything around here. That comes out in that sense. So the hidden dangers of an overwhelmed mom get into the danger zone if you don't do something about it. If you are in survival mode, you don't have to stay in survival mode. Survival mode is not motherhood. This is not motherhood. I want you to enjoy motherhood. I want you to be present with your kids. I want you to have emotions again. I want you to live your life. So you don't have to stay in survival mode. And if you need help getting out of survival mode, just send me a DM.
The most important person in the household is the mother. And as a doctor, I want to talk about something that doesn't show up in any blood test or any clinical chart, but I see every single day. The world praises providers. It celebrates the people that are visible, but it rarely notices the women holding the emotional fabric of the entire home together. And let me tell you what she's actually carrying. She remembers everything. Not some things, everything. The permission slip, the appointment, what her child ate yesterday, the birthday her partner already forgot, the thing her teenager said 3 weeks ago that she's still quietly monitoring. She holds the entire operating system of the family in her mind, and nobody sees it. Because when it works, it's invisible. She's the emotional buffer before the mood of the day reaches anyone else. It passes through her first. She reads the room, adjusts, softens, recalibrates so automatically that the people she protects don't even know it is happening. She never fully switches off, even in sleep. Part of her is listening. Even on holiday, part of her is managing. Even in the rare moment she gets to herself, there is a low hum of responsibility that does not stop just because she sat down. And she carries everyone's emotions simultaneously. Her child's anxiety becomes her anxiety. Her partner's stress becomes something she has to navigate. Her own feelings filed somewhere quiet and returned to later. Except later never comes. This is not a personality trait. This is invisible labor, and the weight of it is carried in silence day after day with no applause and no relief. And that is exactly why appreciation is not optional. It is not a bonus. It is not something she should have to ask for. Tell her what she means to you. Not on Mother's Day, not when things fall apart, not when you finally notice how hard she's holding it together. Now, today, in an ordinary moment, because she is giving you thousands of them. Look her in the eye and tell her that you see her, that the home feels the way it does because of her, and that children are who they are because of her. That your life is softer, warmer, and more held together because she chose to show up the way she does every single day without being asked. That's not a small thing to say for someone who's been carrying this in silence. It can be everything. Share this with a woman in your life who deserves to hear it, and then go tell her yourself.
What do you think moms actually need to hear right now?
What's done in secret will come to light. I know it feels like no one sees how great you are. No one sees how hard you work, or no one sees how much you really do because it's expected for you to just do it. But he sees it all. And there is a great treasure that is waiting for you because you have been obedient to the most important call that anybody could ever say yes to. Saying yes and answering the call to be a mother. God has entrusted you with a life that he has a specific plan for to touch other people. Like he entrusted you with a ministry. What you are doing is important no matter who sees it, who applauds it. God honors it. He's looking at you smiling and honoring your obedience to that ministry of your children. And just know that he sees you and he hears you. And when you're in the closet crying, and when you're in the shower crying, and when you don't feel like you've done enough, and when you feel like you've the worst mom ever, right? He sees you and he knows your heart. Just keep loving those kids, keep loving God, keep being honest with him, and I promise you, what's done in the secret will always be revealed in the light.
Having children changes everything. It changes your whole life. It's brutal and incredible hormonal imbalance that comes with postpartum. Also having an identity crisis. Who am I as a mother? Who am I as a wife? Who am I as a sexual person to my husband? Who am I as a creative? And I think she's plagued with this feeling that she's disappearing. It's extremely isolating. Extreme anxiety and extreme depression is isolating. No matter where you are, you feel like an alien.
I feel like a lot of moms aren't very vulnerable, and I'm going to go ahead and start off first. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And I feel like, we hear so much bickering in our ears as moms of, well, you did this and that to be a mom. You shouldn't have did this. Well, guess what? I did what I did at a young age, and I chose life because I could have chose the other route. I could have chose to give up my child, give him to a stranger. I could have chose to go ahead and eliminate him, but I chose him. And I'm going through life, and I am young. So yes, I do need the extra support. Yes, I do need the extra love. Yes, I feel lonely. Yes, I'm so tired that I want to stop. I want to stop. I don't want to do anything anymore. I want somebody to take care of me. I want somebody to take care of me and my child. This whole, big bad girl, you doing such a good job yourself. The act does wear off. And at that, it's not even an act. This is something I have to do, and I have no choice to do it. And I'm blessed that the Lord has sat here and sustained me through it, but I am tired. And from mom to another mom who's probably watching this, it's okay to feel tired. Because I co-parent. And I don't put my information out here on the internet on what goes on. I don't put my personal relationships on the internet. But I co-parent, and I'm still tired. I'm tired of carrying the financial weight. I'm tired of being scared for my child's future. I'm tired of having a fear of my child not knowing what it looks like to be a proper man, for him to not have that role model in his life. I feel guilt. I feel shame for not giving it to him. I don't have many people around me that are good role models that can be truly involved in the depth of what a father would look like for my son. I don't. I have my father. My father is a great dad, but he's also a dad to two beautiful other girls. He's still a person who's living his own life. And I would be a dang fool and a liar to sit here and say that I'm not scared that I'm going to make mistakes in raising my son because I have to show him what it looks like to be a man. Even though he does have a DAD. And yes, I'm a toddler mom, so I do have to spell DAD, and now it's built up into my system. And this isn't a video to put shame to his DAD. It's not a video to put shame to anybody else, but just relatability. This is what vulnerability looks like. Being a young mom is not easy. Carrying weight is not easy. And some people look over it and think, oh, well, you shouldn't have did XYZ. Well, I did. Sometimes we just need support. Well, you know what I really need right now? I don't need a man to come be my big savior hero to pick up my bills or no, the Lord has carried me through all of that. I'm humble before the Lord and knowing that I have never lacked a single thing. Sometimes all you need is a hug or an ear to listen. And honestly, I really wish I could just have a hug. I wish I could just have somebody to sit here and be like, it's okay, because you know what? I know you already believe that the Lord is going to make way for you, make room for you, but I believe in you. Sometimes that's all a person needs.
Oh, just waking up and chilling. No, we're on Mila's time. But I'm so the bad guy. I don't listen. I don't do X, Y, and Z. When I don't get the help, I'm battling with losing my old self, with trying to become my new self, and then trying to focus on my career, while trying to keep my daughter alive, while trying to make money, while trying to keep my mental together, all while trying to be a wife. And I can't do all of it without help. And it sucks because it's not Mila's fault. Mila didn't ask to be here. And I'm not blaming Mila at all. I'm not mad about Mila. I'm not none of that. I just want the help, the love that I deserve.
Y'all know married mothers need help too, right? Because why is it so often that when a married mom says that motherhood is hard, the first question is, well, where's the dad? Why is he not helping you? He's at work. Or He's here, but the children are still a lot. Or maybe he's sitting right next to me equally exhausted, because 2 parents does not mean half the work. Sometimes it means double the exhaustion. I made a video about people visiting postpartum moms and not really helping with anything, and the comments were full of, well, where's the man at? That's the husband's job. It's almost like we forget that he's a human being. He's tired. He's a parent too. Sometimes he needs a break too. And whatever happened to it takes a village? Is the village only supposed to be the 2 parents? Because I don't accept that. A village should be for everybody, but sometimes people act like married moms don't need support because a man is present. And no, you do not need to explain the single mom struggle to me, because we have all seen it and or experienced it firsthand. The point is that moms are not magically fine just because a man is there. And it's not because he's a bad husband or a bad father. Parenting is just a lot in general. So maybe instead of asking, where's the dad? What is he doing? Start asking, how can I help you guys? Because it's hard for everybody out here.
And in all honesty, every mother faces a different challenge on their own. You could be facing a challenge of a teenager, you could be facing a challenge of a toddler. Just running the household on its own is a big challenge. So all we need to do is just be graceful to each other and show each other some love, so that the next person does not feel too overwhelmed of what is going on around them. Sometimes you just need to check on your friend, check on your family member who is just a mother in general, because you never know how they are doing or how they are coping. Most mothers, they don't open up like these women to say, I'm struggling, I'm tired, I'm overwhelmed, and all of that. But they just know how to be in a corner and cry and then get back to their daily life. So sometimes you just need to check on your friend, your family member, and somebody to see how they are doing. So guys, this is the end of the video. If you like it, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you on my next one. Love you. Bye.